여러분 안녕, Ashlimnida, and today we're doing a reading for the boy group SF9. Fair warning, I've been very tired the last few days for absolutely no reason whatsoever. I'm in my pajamas, as you can probably tell, and this 4-strand braid is the most amount of effort I have made all day. So yeah, if I'm a little low, honestly that's normal for me, but it's because I've been so tired. I went to bed at 9:30 last night, woke up at 8:30 in the morning, went to bed at 9:30 at night. I slept late and I went to bed early. I have no idea what my problem is. Anyway, let's get into this reading, shall we? Start with the green cards like we always do. I don't know a whole lot about SF9. I think I've watched a couple of their MVs, but like, I don't know from members or like I'm not deep in it. I don't really know them. So, you guys are going to have to let me know if any of this applies, okay? As I request you to every video. So, okay, first up we've got the Blue Hag. She is about endings, new beginnings, necessary change, the winding down of a situation. So, maybe they're going to be doing something different. Oh! Didn't I see something about them maybe being on Kingdom? I had seen on Twitter people talking about B2B joining Kingdom and how they're already on like a promotional photo for the show, and there were rumors going around about SF9 joining. Or at least as I'm recording this, it hasn't been confirmed. Maybe that's what this is. New beginnings. They're going on Kingdom. What's the point of those shows anyway? Just to get recognition? Like, do you get anything if you go on Kingdom or Queendom or anything? I feel like no. It's just to get your name out there. Anyway. Let's see what the next one is. Ooh, okay. Fairy Horse. Fairy Horse is about movement. It's about being surrounded by new people and new experiences. So it definitely could be the show. It's about energy, good health, which is always important, So at least nobody's coming down with the plague. But it's about innovation and events moving quickly and rapid progress. So I think maybe they are doing this show. If it's been confirmed when you watch this that they're going to be on Kingdom, please let me know. I've never actually watched any season of that show. I always mean to, and then I forget it exists. Let's see. Oh, okay. Alright. This card is one of those cards that reminds you to not take people at face value. They're not always what they seem, kind of like wolves in sheep's clothing sort of situations. So they might be dealing with or have recently dealt with somebody who's trying to take advantage of them. And they're not the kind of person that these guys thought that they were. I don't know who that would be. We'll see. This might just be like one of those like warnings that you can easily, sidestep if you make good choices. Ooh! This one's much better. Unicorn. The unicorn is about blessings and hope, relief from anxiety, inspiration, joy. So maybe, like if even the rumors being thrown around that they might be on Kingdom, and that seems to be a show that's just to help get your name out there, maybe they're anxious or nervous that they're not building an audience or a fan base and that they need to work harder to get the recognition that other groups have. But this card says if they're worrying, if they have anxiety, they're moving out of that energy. Maybe it's something they're working on that's helping them process. Could be a show. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Last one. Okay. Whoa. This card, this lady here, the Sea Mither. What kind of word is mither? Says that you're surrounded by powerful creative energy, and she specifically has to deal with the creation of art, music, literature. So they're definitely still working, or maybe currently working on new music. But it's about stability and partnership, which could indicate all of them working collectively together. And also like building like, a foundation, a strong base to build yourselves up on. So new changes, rapid progress. Watch out for maybe a sneaky person. Relief from anxiety. And powerful creative energy. I think they're going to be creating something that's going to be different or necessary for them to move to the next stage of their career. Because, she's about necessary change, kind of like Death or the Tower. It's about necessary change. Something has to change for them to start moving forward. Interesting. Let's see. Okay. Two of Wands is about having more than one option. It's about decisions. Again, it's another travel card. But it's also about discovery, partnership, success in creative ventures. So I think whatever they're creating, whatever they're working on, whether it's new music or Kingdom, whatever, or new music for Kingdom, it's definitely going to be beneficial, because the Two of Wands is a card that indicates success, especially in situations that involve partnership or cooperation. And in a group, that's definitely what you have. So them working together towards a common goal is going to be very lucrative for them. It's going to be very successful. It might help them discover more about each other or themselves personally, and that will help them grow as a group. Let's see what the next one is. Ooh! This is another nice one. The Sun. The Sun is always a wonderful card. The Sun is about happiness and success and optimism, positivity and fulfillment. So they are headed in a direction that's going to give them all of that. Everything that they're doing is moving them in a positive, progressive direction that will lead to the fulfillment of their goals and bring happiness to their life. Ooh, I like that. Positivity. Yeah, they have to be positive. And it's hard to stay positive. Trust me, I know. I am not 90% of the time. But, yeah, especially when you're working towards something and you're in a high stress job like theirs, staying positive while difficult is necessary. Okay. Knight of Swords is about bravery and accomplishment, courage, right? He's about also big changes and seizing the moment, okay? So he says that change is coming. Something different is coming for them. They're maybe trying something different, doing something different, but there is a change coming for SF9. He's also a knight that's about confidence and determination, and like I said, bravery. If they have the willpower and determination and are brave enough to try something, it's going to pay off. They just need to have the confidence to do it. Interesting. Seven of Cups. Yeah. Again, options. This is about lots of options. And it's kind of about trusting your instinct, because the cups are emotional cards. It's about trusting your instinct, trusting your gut. Don't just take something that seems like it's the best option. You know? It's one of those, don't go for the thing that's like, ooh, shiny, easy, yay. No. Like, you have to actually, like, make sure you're choosing something that's right for you. Yeah, weighing all of your options, paying close attention to the decisions you're making, especially when you're in a group, because your decisions just don't only affect you, they affect everybody else. So it's one of those things, like, trust your instinct. Like, you'll know which one's the best one, but also make sure you sit down and take the time to weigh your options and maybe talk about it with the other members. Maybe some of them aren't on board with whatever new direction some of the guys want to go in, or management wants them to go in. Okay, Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is about struggling, overextending, exhaustion, feeling burdened, putting in a lot of hard work, which I'm sure they are. Maybe they're overworking themselves. Maybe they feel like they have to do so much to get their name out there. And I know a lot of artists feel that way. Because if they don't, like, how are people going to know about them? Yeah, they need to be careful that they're not working themselves into the ground or exhausting themselves in any way. Because that's never good. If they're not going on Kingdom, I'm thinking maybe they should. Because it would give them the chance to maybe perform new things or create new music, and help them get their name out there to people who maybe haven't heard of them or haven't really, like myself, paid them too much attention. Okay. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is about quick action. It's about gaining momentum. I really think maybe they will go on this show. Because this is also like taking care of business. It's about receiving news. So maybe they're still in talks for the show. Maybe nothing's been agreed on. But I think they're going to hear back soon, one way or another. And I definitely think that they need to be on this show. They're definitely trying something new, which could for sure be that. But if it's not, it probably should be. I don't think it could hurt them any. Okay. Yeah. Four of Swords is again about anxiety, about stress, chaos. Making sure that you take, like the card tells you, make sure you take time for yourself to relax and recharge and trust your instincts. If you feel, where is it? If you feel burdened or overworked, exhausted, take the time out to relax and correct the situation. Because that stuff can make you anxious, which this card represents. And that makes you stressed and can cause chaos in your life. So basically, they need to make sure that they're taking care of themselves as well as their, like, work responsibilities. Okay. The Tower, I mentioned it before in the first pile, is about intense and sudden change, necessary change, a fresh start, new beginnings, rebuilding. Maybe they're rebranding themselves. Rebuilding from the foundation up, because normally the art on the Tower card is just the foundation of the tower. but this one has most of the tower. So it's like you've built a strong foundation, but up here wasn't strong enough, so you have to start again. Starting fresh, starting over. Sudden change. I keep coming back to that show. Definitely something new, something fresh is coming for SF9. Interesting. Okay, yeah. The Star is about hope and renewal and creative inspiration, okay? It usually follows a difficult change, which in this case it has, right? The Tower's a necessary change. It's not necessarily a comfortable change. It's could be for some to a degree things that you're not used to, something new that's different and uncomfortable for you. But this is a sign that it's going to work out well. Things are going to be great. You'll adjust quickly. It will help you, especially in their job, to regain your creativity and your inspiration. You know, and you'll feel this sense of hope. You know, that, oh, we did the right thing. We're going in the right direction. I like that. I like seeing that, especially directly after the Tower. Lovely. What do we got next? Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords in reverse is about gaining clarity, learning to cope, letting go of anxiety. It's about being optimistic and about overcoming obstacles and self-criticism. So they might be being really hard on themselves. They might see the industry in itself as an obstacle, trying to get ahead in an oversaturated market. But, you know, they're maybe accepting it. Maybe they've finally seen a path. Could be trying new things, as we saw, you know, starting fresh, as we saw in the other two piles. That's going to help them reduce the anxiety that we've seen in the previous piles. Yeah, and maybe they've been their harshest critic, as most people are. And they're learning to not do that. Because, you know, there's a lot to be said about that saying that, you know, we're our own toughest critics. Nobody is harder on yourself than you are. And in a lot of cases, not every case, but in a lot of cases, that's true. 10 of Coins. Okay. Can't really see that. I turned my light up too high. The 10 of Coins is about affluence and abundance, building a strong foundation. It's also kind of about like happy family, good family life, which could indicate the group's relationship with each other. You know, there's no in-group fighting. You know, everybody likes each other. Everybody gets along. But they've built a strong foundation, as I said with the Tower. Okay? The 10 of Coins points to abundance. So this new tower they're building off of their foundation with their lovely family relationship is going to lead to abundance, right? Because coins are about usually like the financial aspect of things. So they're headed in the right direction to be successful, I think. Okay. 7 of Swords reversed is, again, telling them to make sure they don't overwork themselves. Exhaustion is a possible thing. But it's also about compromise. So maybe they sit down and they're like, okay, we worked this much time. We need to take this much time to relax, or we're going to run ourselves into the ground. It's also about teamwork and harmony. So they get along really well. And maybe there are members who are very, work, 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 work. And then you have other members who are like, no, we need to calm down. You need to take a break or you're going to kill yourself, Because it's also about like harmony, right? Or balance. So it could be the mix of types of personalities they have in this group is very harmonious and they work well together. They keep each other in check, which is actually probably something that everybody needs. Some people who get hyper focused might need somebody to be there and be like, no, other things exist in the world. Okay, eating's a thing. Come take a break. Okay. Yeah. Ace of Wands is another one about fresh starts and new beginnings. They're definitely doing something new. It's kind of about following your passions, right? Having big ideas, bright ideas, and following a unique path. So they might try something different. That's not just different for them, but different than what most people usually do. It's about breakthrough and creativity and enthusiasm. They're doing something that they are excited to be doing. And that's great. Like, I like watching people who are excited about what they're doing. If you ever hear somebody talking, if they're not engaged in what they're saying, if they're not excited about what they're talking about, it's very boring and you don't want to listen to it. Right? And it's the same thing with performances. If it feels like they're phoning it in, you're not going to be into it. If they seem excited and happy about being on stage and doing what they're doing, then you're going to be engaged and you're going to enjoy watching it because they are enjoying doing it, So I think whatever this fresh new beginning, this new start is, with all of their creative enthusiasm going into it, is something they're very excited about, and it'll make fans very excited. Okay. Two of Coins. Two of Coins is about, again, choices or multitasking. But what it's mostly about, and it's kind of what I was just saying, is about finding balance, right? And multitasking and doing the things you need to do while still taking care of yourself. It's about making sure you divide your energy equally, right? Your time, your energy, your resources. Don't focus on one thing and neglect something else. Don't focus on work and neglect yourself. Which, as I've mentioned before, is something very common for idols. And it comes up in almost every reading that I do. Because a lot of them like to spend a lot of time in the practice room. I've seen many videos where idols have gone at night to their practice room to work on their choreography or whatever. I've heard stories of idols who just sleep in the practice room, which is crazy, but okay. Hell, even Ravi from VIX, his workroom, his old one, I think, when he was at Jellyfish, had a cot in it, like a fold-up cot, like at a hotel. Like, it had a bed in it, because he would work all day, sleep there, get up, and go back to work. Instead of going home and sleeping in his actual bed, he slept essentially at the office. That's not healthy. Don't do that. Okay? Like, unless you're literally, like, falling asleep in your chair, go home. It's not healthy to spend 24 hours, just working. It's not healthy. Anyway, what do we got next? 9 of Coins. Okay. 9 of Coins is about prosperity, independence. Again, they're coins. And the coins are about, a lot of the time, the financial aspect of a person's energy. The 9 of Coins is about freedom and security, prosperity in all areas of your life, having a comfortable life. being financially independent. So I think this new beginning, this new venture, this new thing they're creating is going to be the launching point for them achieving a comfortable life, making a comfortable life for themselves, and being successful and prosperous in every freaking area of their life, which everybody wants. Let's see. Last one. Last one is the Five of Wands in reverse. And it's another one that indicates watching out for exhaustion and compromise. Wait a minute. We didn't have that one in here too, did we? No. So many of them are about exhaustion. This is about compromise, and like if they've had hardships, they're coming to an end. Anything that they've struggled with is gonna ease up soon. It's another one that's about teamwork. I think they really do need to watch out that they're not overworking themselves, and maybe, sometimes it's hard to notice it with yourself, but you notice it in others. So you might not think you're working yourself into the ground, but one of your coworkers might. One of those group members might, and they'd be like, we need to go. This is a lot, So I think they're definitely on to bigger and better things. They're definitely going to be trying something new. Change is coming for SF9, whether it's just through a new release or if they're on Kingdom, which if they're not, I think they should be. But it'll be a very, I think, successful venture for them. Let's see. Their oracle card is Earthy. Their Clo Tarot oracle thing. And this card in itself is obviously about life because, the earth creates life. And it's also about abundance and focusing on foundation, right? The Earthy card says if you focus on foundation, the results will bring big change. I think they've built a strong foundation. They just need to find the right way to build on it. And when they do that, it'll bring change that's like totally, maybe even unexpected for them, but definitely very successful. Definitely good things coming their way. Only good things for SF9. I love to see it. Don't you? Anyway, that's it for this reading. I have no idea whose reading I'm doing next week, or I would tell you. I'll put it in the description box down below once I figure it out. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified the next time I post a video. If you want, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I post a pick a card reading on my Instagram if you're interested in that. And I will see you guys next time.